All right, you ready to let it rip?
Yep.
All right, then away we go. All right, we're live. We're here at Colt Field, Brookhaven, Georgia, for a huge night in the lives of many young men and their parents, of course, and especially the coaches.
And the broadcasters.
And the broadcasters. Welcome to Championship Night. We have a great night lined up. We've got the 4th and 5th grade championship. We are flipping the coin out there right now. As you would expect in Atlanta, we're short one ref to start because of traffic, but everybody's heard that story before. So we're going to get started here with 2 refs. After this game, we're going to have the 6th and 7th grade championship. So to get started, though, we've got the Saints, okay, and the Saints coaches are Matt Santa, Michael Drake, who is also a part of the Atlanta Hawks, so a lot of sport blood running through that group. And then we've got the Broncos with the world-famous Derek Corbett as the head coach. Tim Bender, who's a historic coach around here too, is unable to make it tonight. And then we're waiting to get the name of the Broncos assistant coaches.
So, beautiful night, Dave, here in Brookhaven, Georgia at Murphy Candler Park. Just 56 degrees. It's been cloudy all day, but no rain. And we expect the temperatures to hold, so it's not going to be a cold night like it's been some of these previous years where the temperatures were in the low 40s and into the 30s at times. The windows are open up here in the press box. A lot of board members up here. Coach Lorimer standing to my left. Coach Thatcher next to him. He'll be stepping in and helping us webcast with play-by-play or color. Dave Rickel, Chris Valeriano on the camera, and Matt Murphy, the amazing Matt Murphy.
Making it all possible.
And Ashley Gillum, lieutenant in the Brookhaven Police Department and a paramedic as well, earning some overtime here. And, of course, last but not least, the El Presidente, Greg Perro.
And the interleague director, Andrew Lorimer, fresh off a championship from the Pee Wees age group last night. Interestingly enough, we have Andrew Lorimer and Shane Shonath, who both coached last night in the Pee Wee championship, will be coaching again tonight in the 6th, 7th grade championship. So hopefully there's some people out there listening tonight. We're going to give you the number to contact us so you can give a shout out to your favorite player, your favorite team, and let us know where you are from. So the phone number to get in touch is 864
I'd like to say
316 5056. My rude partner here.
Sorry, I got excited. I want to give a shout out to Betts Hamilton, one of our other medics who's not with us tonight because Ashley decided he was going to take the shift. But I got to say, Betts is a lot cuter than Ashley. And Ashley is a dude, by the way. Okay.
All right.
That's all I had to say.
All right. Once again, the number to reach out is 864 316 5056. Here come the Saints.
All right, first up, here come your 4-5 Saints.
Here they come. Who let the dogs out?
And Michael Drake. Number 8, Alex Santa. Number 10, Pearson Sayowich. Number 12, Reed Skateboard. Number 15, Connor Carey. Number 24, McCoy Drake. Number 26, London Elliott. Number 32, Knox Marshall. Number 34, Ryland Smith. Number 50, Teddy Rice. Number 52, James Greer. Number 87, Bryce Dickerson. Number 97, Jordan White. Number 99, Noah Tate. And number 88, Oliver Brown.
All right. Hopefully everybody could hear the Saints getting announced by our president.
Out of the 4-5 league.
And here come your Broncos.
Is Coach Corbett with us tonight?
Coach Corbett is on the field with those Broncos in his usual spot, coaching on the sideline on championship night.
I see a deer on the other side of the field. Oh, never mind. It's a dog. maybe I.
Number 31,
Coach Bender and I have been associates for many, many years. Coach Tim Bender and I coached Murphy Candler baseball tournament teams together, and I don't believe we've ever coached football.
Well, I think Tim Bender, with his brother Tom Bender helping out, have been down here since the 80s.
Well, Tim Bender is old as dirt.
Folks, we got a great one for you tonight. Both these teams in their semifinal game took it all the way down to the wire. The Broncos
All right.
defeating the Chargers on a last-second play in regulation, and the Saints took the undefeated Texans to overtime. Give me a number on that kicker.
All right, we're getting ready to get kicked off here. As you can hear our exuberant president, Greg Perro, in the background, talking about the exciting semifinals games to get us here. And right now we've got 42 Alex Simmons getting ready to kick off for the Broncos.
I want to say it's Alex Ammons.
Alex Ammons. Here we go. And it's a bomber. Goes into the coffin corner.
Coffin corner, picked up by McCoy.
McCoy gets it at the 28,
got
and
room.
he's got room to go. He slips out of the tackle. He's still going. Woo! Beautiful return to about the 46-yard line. And away we go, RB, and away we go.
We play 10-minute quarters here in the 4th, 5th grade league.
We're going to have a 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Saints on the ball. Look like they're going no huddle. Coach Matt Santa's got them lined up in a hurry.
Trips out to the left here, closest to the press box.
It looks like back to snap, or to receive the snap, is 24. Drake gets around, was looking like he was going to throw it, ends up tucking it and getting upfield for about 4 yards. So McCoy Drake getting things going.
So
Going to be a 2nd down and 7.
I was at the game when the Saints played the semifinal game, and every one of the semifinal games
I
was
heard it was
outstanding.
incredible this year. All right,
Drake.
we're back to pass again, and that's up. Oh, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Dickerson.
Yeah, Bryce
Dickerson,
Dickerson,
number 87.
he got his feet caught up underneath him a little bit. It looks like he brought himself down. I'm glad the refs didn't call interference.
Yep. So we're going to have a 3rd and 7 from the 43. Drake takes the snap. He's throwing again. Big defense there by number 44 for the Broncos, Ben Robinson.
Ben Robinson timed that perfectly. He got there right when the ball arrived and broke up that pass, so that'll bring up a 4th.
4th down.
So
Santa was there as the intended receiver. Now you would think maybe it's time for a punt, but here at Murphy Candler, there's not a whole lot of punting. So we're going to go for it on 4th down. Santa sends the play in. Saints to the line. Trips left. Oh, it's a high snap. McCoy does a great job pulling it in. He dodges one guy, dodges 2. Ball comes loose.
And the Broncos recover.
The Saints recover the fumble, but it's going to be 1st down for the Broncos. Number 32 for the Saints, Knox Marshall, does a nice job getting on that loose ball, RB.
I guess it really didn't matter who recovered that. It could have been the Broncos or the Saints. It was going to be the Broncos ball from the spot.
All right, here's a quick reminder. The number to check in tonight is 864-316-5056. 864-316-5056. We got Connor Parkhurst's grandmother checking in for our first check-in of the night. Let us know where you're from, Gran. Thanks for being our first shout-out. Broncos get started up the middle. Number 44, Ben Robinson with the ball. We got 2nd down and 7. We're going with a no-huddle offense for Coach Corbett, too. Oh, looks like everyone got moving early there. We'll have to decide who came first. I tell you, when I was coaching against Derek Corbett 8 years ago, he wasn't doing this no huddle stuff, thank goodness. All right, so that's going to be on the Saints.
Second and manageable for the Broncos.
We're going to have a second down and about 2. Glad they put the hurry-up offense in once my boys had graduated. Here we go. Tyler Dean back to take the snap. Ben Robinson next to him. There goes Tyler around left, up the middle. Nifty, fast, quick feet. That's going to be enough for a first down. We're going to have a first down and 10 from the 37.
The Broncos won their semifinal match last week at the very end of the game with a long pass that got tipped. It was like a tip drill and set them up to score with like less than a minute to play.
Just how they drew it up. All right, here we go. There's a handoff. Going to get pick up about 3 yards to the right.
Matthew Leach, right?
Matthew Leach, number 19 on the carry. Some tough running. So the Broncos have already had 3 or 4 people touch the ball with a attempted pass going to another player too. So they are definitely keeping everyone involved in the offense here. Fun to see.
Dean and Robinson in the backfield. Dean will take it. He's going to hand off, and that's Robinson up the middle. Nice run. He's brought down.
There we go. Number 44, Ben Robinson, with a nice run up the middle. Tough running. Good yards.
Reed Skidmore there for the tackle. That kid exploded through the hole there. He was moving at full speed.
Yep. I think Noah Tate
Love
was
that.
in there on the tackle too. All right, we've got a shout out real quick to
Eagles
number
last night.
52, James Greer for the Saints. Number 52, James Greer, checking in from New Jersey. Checking in from New Jersey. We got a Jersey girl. Or maybe a guy. Oh, ball's on the ground, ball's on the ground. Picks up, forward, full speed. My gracious. Oh my. What a, I don't even know what to say about all of that. Number 4, Tyler Dean on some tough running. Finally gets brought down by, I think it was number 99, Noah Tate, after multiple Saints had gotten their hands on him, and someone had just finally had enough and made a big tackle. But
He ran into Jordan White.
Jordan White, is that who that
And
was that finished
Big
it off?
number 97
Woo-hoo.
defensive tackle. He bounced off of him. Jordan White went down.
All I know is I'm glad those guys didn't tackle me. Here we go. Oh, up the middle. Oh, he shakes him again. It comes the other way. Hey, that is great defense, great contain. We got to get a number on that. Number 8, I think,
Number
was that
9?
Santa? It's 8 or 9. Incredible contain. Yes, that's
Yeah,
Santa.
Matt Santa's son.
Alex Santa
Alex.
does an incredible job on the contain because that play was all but blown up on the blitz up the middle.
Tyler Dean's a tough one to bring down. He's not a big kid.
But he is hard to
He's
tackle.
scrappy.
Tell you what, looks like he got a sore left hand.
He's good with his hands. I love seeing kids at this age using stiff arms and putting the ball in their outside hand and
Yep.
shielding potential tacklers off of them as they're running the ball.
Dean takes it on the left side.
There he goes upfield,
He cuts it
out on the edge. Number 34 there for the tackle, Ryland Smith.
So that'll make it 4th down.
He picks up a chunk. It's going to be 4th.
Going to have about 4th and 5.
Excited to bring
From the
Travis
20-yard line.
Thatcher back on the headsets here in just a few. Former quarterback at Samford in Birmingham, Alabama. He actually, when we met, he told me that he's a defensive tackle. I said, you weren't a quarterback.
All right, here we go. We got a 4th down. Dean takes the snap, hands it off on a jet sweep to number 19. Number 19, Matt Leach on the carry. And it looks like number 12, Reed Skidmore on a big tackle.
So the
That was a lot to process. I got to catch my breath.
Saints hold, and we still have a scoreless game here as we winding it down towards the end of the first quarter. The clock's been running. Hasn't been a lot of passing.
Man, my nerves are going just watching this. That was an attacking offense.
Coach Lorimer next to me is nervous.
I'm trying to figure out when we started going no huddle here at the park in 4th grade football. But anyway, very impressive, guys. Very impressive.
No huddle continues, and here comes the Saints. It's
Saints coming right back. Santa at quarterback.
Skidmore.
Hands off to Skidmore.
Skidmore. He bobs and weaves for a couple.
Reed Skidmore gets upfield.
2, maybe 3.
All right.
Tyler Dean on the tackle with one other Bronco. I
All right.
think that Coach Lorimer is nervous because he's trying to figure out what songs to play next.
At the
He's
timeout.
like, or he might be nervous because he has a game coming up right after this in the 6-7.
All right, RB, we need a check-in from New Jersey again. James Greer's family. Please let us know what your favorite Bruce Springsteen song is
And what exit?
and what exit. All right, here we go. Number 2 rambling upfield. Was that no? That's Skidmore.
24?
Number 12 again.
I think it's 24 for the Saints on that.
Was it
carry.
24?
Yep.
McCoy Drake.
Boy Drake on the carry, and he picks up another couple.
We get a tackle on that?
3rd and about 6.
I didn't see
Yes,
it.
somebody did make a tackle.
Someone did make a tackle. We did not get the number.
Huddle up and talk about this one.
We're going to work with our uniform guy next year to try and get some highlights on the number so we can see him from
Well,
up here.
I
in the
got to
press
say the
box below.
Saints jerseys are like substantially better.
This was better than last night. Last night I felt like I was 89 years old trying to read the newspaper. All right, here we go. We got bunches. Saints got them all packed in the middle.
Their territory.
Oh, we got a
Keep it.
fake left. Go right.
He keeps it.
That's Santa, I believe.
For yardage.
He's right at the first down marker. I think he might have gotten the first.
We might have a measurement here.
Luckily, they won't have to go far, Dave.
Yep.
I
Oh.
think
One thing's for sure, there's never been a measurement here at Murphy Candler. The
he's-
refs are usually quick to call it one way or the
He's-
other.
yeah.
How can we not I'm not sure how we're not measuring that, but we're not going to measure that. It's
they're like
short by inches.
very precise. Well, we have laser. The referee's using some form of laser vision scope.
Oh, you know what? We're using that technology in conjunction with Fox Sports. So I forgot about that. They do have that laser out there.
All made possible by our sponsors here at the park.
The Broncos are looking for a
All right, here we go. This is a big deal here. A big 4th down, 1 yard to go. We got Reed Skidmore to take the direct snap.
Oh,
We got people
there's a
moving up
good-
front. Ooh.
Oh,
Saints hard count gets the Broncos, and it's going to be 1st down.
Oh, pretty sneaky, sis. Broncos jump. Broncos jump.
you know, I'm not gonna. I would question that call a little bit. I mean, I don't know.
The Saints
It's
look like they were
4th,
moving too,
They
but
can kind of
we're going to keep the
move.
clock
I
moving
don't
here.
think they came very far across the line there. Yeah,
All right.
but if he doesn't come across, anyway. Brooke Heaps, Coach Heaps to my left, is
So Saints are in
saying
business
that,
with a fresh set of data.
that made the offensive lineman move. But
Here we go. 1st and 10, one way or the other.
Santa takes a snap.
It's getting handed off to number 24. There's a Superman tackle in there. Let me get a number on that.
that's 31.
31.
31.
Andrew Miller with an incredible Superman tackle. Flies in out of nowhere. RB, that was good eyes for
For an old guy.
an older guy.
I turned 60 years old this year, 2023, born in 1963. You do the math. It's very simple.
I hate to say it, but as of Sunday, I'm officially 10 years behind you.
Sweet.
Santa calling him in motion.
All right, in motion, we got a jet sweep to number 12, Reed Skidmore.
Back.
We got a gang defense, but I spy with my little eye, number 2, Jesse Corbett, getting a little bite of that pile at the end.
Feeling that edge.
There are about 6 Broncos in there,
Gain from the jet sweep.
and young Jesse Corbett getting in on the action.
Hank Sutter was in on that too. I mean, it was a.
Number
Big
34,
group
Hank
of-
Sutter.
Haven't called his name yet.
I just been waiting to call Corbett's name since I've been watching him play in the dirt since he was 2 years old.
Coach Lorimer getting the eye of the tiger, getting ready for the quarter to end.
I tell you,
in
this
just
has been a
17
fast quarter. We've
seconds.
got some more shout-outs to talk about here. Bruce Springsteen to talk about. Number 24, Drake goes to the side. He's barreling off people. Gets brought out of bounds. Oh,
He stays in.
that's some big fighting on the sideline over there.
That'll do it for the first quarter here at Murphy Candler Park, Atlanta Colts Youth Association football.
Looked like Connor Adams on the tackle. We got a Saints player down. We'll check in with that here in a minute. All right, once again, 864-316-5056 is the number to check in here.
We should have used my number. It's so simple, but it's too late.
It's too late.
I know, but I could.
Well, you could have said that at the beginning. If someone could come down here from New Jersey to help me out with this guy. All right, we're checking in from New Jersey. Born in the USA, his favorite song, and exit 135 off the Garden State Parkway.
There you go. We got
Jersey
our
strong.
first. My cell phone is 305-984-6300. 305-984-6300. That is a Miami number. Let's see. Yep. Here's a text. This one is from my fantasy football partner saying, don't forget to drop ad tonight, okay? And my wife Melissa saying, don't forget to bring home dinner.
All right, here we go.
Hey, look, Dave, I got a text from Nikki Haley. Says,
All right, here we go. We jumped off sides again here for the Broncos. All right, we're marching off 5 yards. And going to be another first down. That Saints hard count must be tough down there. Coach Santa's been working the hard count at the supper table. He's got it well trained and ready to go.
I know he's not working on getting me a roster at the supper table. I'll be hearing from Matt about that.
Do you not like my handwritten rosters?
Yeah, I can't read it.
My handwritten rosters
we had
are
Travis
beautiful.
Thatcher with gigantic rosters.
I write like a left-handed doctor. All right, here we go. Number 12, Reed Skidmore to take the snap. Comes out to the left. Beats the contain. Comes to the sideline.
He gets right to the 50.
Number 19, number 34, and number 44. Matthew Leach, Hank Sutter, and Ben Robinson, all in the pig pile there.
That was Alex Santa, sorry. If I keep saying Matt.
Matt, the name Matt Santa is embedded in all of our brains forever. It's an impossible name. You meet him once, you know him forever. It's impossible to forget.
I met him like years ago at the pool at Dunwoody.
Like, how many people have been recruited to coach here from one of the nearby pools?
And he's a Gator, which I'm a Seminole.
Oh, that's
so
good. That's
that.
good to know.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever dance together?
We did.
A Gator and a Seminole.
We did limbo.
So nice.
We did a limbo.
All right, here we go. Enough of that. Santa takes the snap, hands it off. Oh, look at that change of direction by Drake. Incredible change of direction, and maybe just as incredible, number 34, Hank Sutter, fights off the block and makes a touchdown-saving tackle. Incredible. Coach Lorimer heading downstairs. He's got his trophy from last night, looking to go win another one tonight.
Connor Carey was out there on the edge, and I just don't think he could get the angle on the block, and he didn't want to get called for a hold, so he wisely let his man go because it would have been a hold if he didn't.
Did you get another text from
oh, we're getting texts here.
Haley Barber?
This one is, thank you for calling the game tonight, Grandma and P Daddy from Sati.
Nacogdoches, Georgia. James Greer so far has the biggest cheering section. Your phone number must be easier to remember than mine. That's great work.
Well, that's what it was an experiment. But send me a phonetics pronunciation
of
this-
Saute
yeah,
Nochichochi.
Sati Nakuchi.
Soggy Nachos. It's Soggy
Soggy
Nachos,
Nachos,
Georgia.
Georgia.
They're
There we
checking
go.
in from Soggy Nachos, Georgia.
P. Daddy, I love all your music. James Greer. We've called his name.
Oh, yeah, nice
Fair
player.
amount.
Nice player for the Saints. What is your number? So we're going to use your number.
Well, we can use both just to confuse the listeners, viewers. 305 984 6300.
305 984
6300.
6300. That doesn't sound all that easy to remember.
Miami.
People like my number because it's from upstate South Carolina.
864. You have the
And people
864
really
number.
like upstate South Carolina, at
We
least
use-
much more than we like Atlanta.
We use a lot of the same
Oh,
digits.
here we go. There's a direct snap. Skidmore gets upfield, number 12. We got Hank Sutter, Alex Simmons, and Ben Robinson, all three in on the tackle.
Look at you. Getting 3 names in there. Little Thatcher up in the box joining us. I heard you met Bijan Robinson a couple weeks ago at a Falcons game, pregame.
Bijan Robinson might turn out to be a pretty good football player. I'm not sure about the head coach, but I'm not, if anyone's listening out there in radio land.
Hank
Oh, we got a fumble.
Skidmore gets on it.
Alertly gets on it, too. That's a great, great play. I love it. I love number 98.
We've got a defensive
Will Griner is
battle
pumped.
going here.
Will Griner is pumped. He saw that ball come out. He's getting the team fired up, and we're going to have a 3rd and long. Now, if I remember playing against Coach Corbett 3rd and long, he always had something dialed up. So I'm expecting to see some pressure.
Grandma just confirmed our pronunciation is not Soggy Nachos. It is Sati Nakuchi.
It's not Soggy Nachos.
Not Soggy Nachos.
Okay.
Nakuchi. Sati Nakuchi.
That's actually a great job on the phonetics. I wish we could broadcast a picture of that out. All right, 24. Drake takes the snap, goes to the right. Oh, it just short. It was a great try, and it was a great dive by Connor Carey trying to pull that in.
He
That'll bring up a
got
4th down.
He got his hands under it. It was just a little short, but he made a good effort.
He got his hands under it just like that terrible catch we saw in Houston together by Julian Edelman. We had to painfully watch it on the big board, and you were telling me you saw it hit the ground. You saw it hit the ground. You swore to me it hit the ground. And then on the replay, it didn't hit the ground, and the Falcons lost,
was
and we were in
wishful.
Houston.
We couldn't get a ride out of the
We
stadium.
had to have a
rickshaw.
A rickshaw. We took the worst rickshaw ride of our lives home.
But we made a stop at a nice local
A
bar and hung
local-
out with Patriots fans.
Hung out with Patriots fans. They were actually, that was the nicest I've ever seen people from Massachusetts act that night. All right, number 24, back to pass. Dancing, chuck it, he chucks it, he's got a man. Oh! McCoy Drake just put a beautiful ball up in the air, and Connor Carey just couldn't quite come up with it.
That was a 25, 30-yard pass.
That was a chuck.
And it was a darn good spiral at that.
I'll tell you what, if Connor Carey had a little of that pine tar that the Broncos placeholder had on the back of his wrist Monday night,
I saw that.
Yep.
thought it was
Reminds me of when some coaches down here have used some stickum over the years. That's been quite some controversy. I don't know if any of our
give a shout out right now to J. Max Davis if he's listening in. J. Max, former mayor of Brookhaven, Georgia.
All right, a lot of dignitaries here through the park. We had Eric
Estrada?
the Chambly mayor,
Oh, Clarkson.
Eric Clarkson. Here we go, number 44 upfield.
Nice run.
Nice run, and number 34, Rylan Smith to bring him down.
Nice.
Who was that on the carry, 24?
Kept his feet going. 34, was it?
Who we get on the carry there, gents?
Ben Robinson on that carry.
44, Ben Robinson. I was seeing 24. Doing the best we can up here in the barn.
It might have been Eric Dickerson.
Are we slinging it to
Oh,
the left?
that's
Oh, that might be
it's a
behind the
live
line.
ball.
That might be behind the line.
He gets on it.
I tell you what, Matthew Leach just did a wonderful job getting on that loose ball because I think that was a backwards pass.
That was definitely a live ball.
That might have been the play of the game so far. Very understated, but Matthew Leach might have just saved a scoop and score. Who knows what could have gone wrong there.
Heads up play. You see a kid in 4th, 5th grade make a play like that, and then you see a guy in college Division I football running an interception, return back for a touchdown, and dropping it out of his hands.
It makes
2
you
yards shy of the goal line.
It makes you wonder.
Yes, sir.
All right. Whoop, number 4 takes the ball. 19 is
There
the
it
lead
is.
blocker.
Nice.
42 throws a block.
Nice. Oh,
Still going. And stop. Number 12 takes it all. Skidmore takes it all the way. He got close to a little flag, but number 4,
yeah.
Tyler Dean, did a real nice job.
Tyler Dean and Skidmore.
Alex Simmons was right in the middle there with a great block, and number 34, Hank Sutter, with another great block. So there were a couple real good blocks there that freed Tyler Dean up getting to the sideline.
2 of the scrappiest kids out there.
You must have been scrappy, RB, because I'm not sure how else you would have made it this far.
I was a scrap. My coach told me that I was a 6'4", 250-pound brother from the inner city, trapped in a 5'9", 160-pound Jewish guy's body.
That sounds about right. Here we go. Number 19 takes the pitch to the left. Going to pick up 2 yards. Number 50, Teddy Rice leading the way on that. McCoy Drake getting a little piece of the action.
I wish everybody at home could see Dave's eyes as I started to relay that story from my coach. He was worried, didn't know where it was going.
I've been around you long enough to know it gets uncomfortable just to the point of not being okay. Never quite crosses the line. Well, you have been suspended from broadcasting in a couple youth organizations.
That was in baseball. Oh, you're right. It was football and baseball. A little play. Gave it to the second guy coming through, but it brings up a 3rd down and 6 yards from about the 35.
For all those upstate South Carolina fans, the number to check in is 864-316-5056. For everyone who likes Miami, the number is
305-984-6300. 305-984-6300. Sing it. You'll remember it. Hey, I got a shout out to Will Griner.
Griner is eating up all the action.
I know. It's from Gigi in Athens, Georgia. So Gigi, my grandmother was called Gigi. I don't know if Gigi's a grandmother or a friend.
That's what we're going with.
Gigi, what's your relationship to the Griners?
All right, Ben Robinson up the middle, 4 yards. We're going to have a 4th and short.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. Travis Thatcher sitting next to me, Coach Thatcher, who's also the head of sponsorships here.
Has a big shout out for the Griner family to say thank you for keeping the lights burning and keeping the helmets safe.
One of our very generous sponsors.
There we go. Number 50, Teddy Rice shuts it down. We're gonna have a measurement. We're gonna talk about it. This might be the first measurement I've ever seen.
And
oh no, they're saying first down.
They're calling it.
No, hey, the tradition continues. No measurement. It was clear. The laser. The Fox Sports laser came in and let them know they had it by an inch. I think I just saw Corbett slide $20 out of his back pocket. All right, here we go. Number 4 throws it. Oh, heavy pressure. Reed Skidmore, heavy pressure.
Tyler Dean had to get rid of that ball. He was under what we call duress.
Duress.
He was.
All right, we got Ben Reese checking in. Ben was out here coaching the Eagles last night, who came up just short against the Bengals, one of the best Pee Wee teams I've ever seen. We were hoping to get Ben's son Slade in here tonight to walk us through a 63-yard touchdown pass he threw at the half last night. So some incredible plays tonight, but I think they're checking in from home. So if he could give us a text explanation of how he connects on a 63-yard bomb in third-grade football, let me know. All right, here we go. Number 4, Tyler Dean, rumbling upfield. I mean, that's incredible. Rumbling, bumbling, rumbling, bumbling.
We have a player down, so that'll stop the clock.
Okay.
Tyler Dean impresses me the way he runs the ball. He's smooth and he just sheds tacklers.
I tell you, he's a Dunwoody Elementary School kid.
Connor Carey on the stop. We got a St. down.
Jason Dean is his father. We'll have to check in with Jason,
He keeps his feet moving.
see where he gets that toughness and tenacity from.
We're still waiting to hear back from Gigi in Athens to find out if she's Gigi Griner. That might be like Gail Griner, Grandma Griner. I mean, I'm speculating.
Will Griner?
So I had a Gigi as well, and she said it stood for Glorious Grandma.
Well, that makes sense.
And my kids call my mom BB. But that just stands for Barbara Bernstein. So
There, that was simple. Pearson Saywich is up and walking off on his own. I think we'll see him here, another player too.
stick around, everybody, because Travis Thatcher is coming on to regale us with all kinds of stories from yesteryear. We do have an NFL alumnus in the house tonight.
44 is going to get to the corner of the end zone, I think. I think he's going to get in. Did he get in? Ben Robinson, an unbelievable up the middle, cut back to the right. He's going to be down on the 1 yard line. He looked like he was about in from here. I got to tell you, the vision on some of the running backs tonight's incredible. That thing was going up the middle. I wish our high school players could have vision like that sometimes. I mean, that's incredible. Up the middle and out the side they go.
We got another Saints player, a little shaken up on that play down.
Yeah, that's number 32, Knox Marshall.
I feel bad that our cameraman, Chris Valeriano, has been asking for a little cantilevered platform on which he could place his tripod, and we've yet to.
Well, I mean, if you could guess which one of your broadcasters is the treasurer tonight and why we don't have this platform.
I'm a little stingy. I was just going to say, good time to donate at atlantacolts.com.
Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back to the old well. Maybe the Griners will help out again.
We're going to double dip the Griner family.
The Griner family being greatly celebrated in the championship podcast.
But seriously,
they'll probably be mad at us tomorrow, but we do want to say thank you.
The park and the program wouldn't exist without the generosity of the sponsors, the corporate sponsors, the family sponsors. We don't exist on registration fees alone. In fact, we would be in the red with registration fees.
Yeah, it's the donations that make everything come together.
Sponsorships that keep this.
And it's really not a lot of money. If $125 buys a brand new helmet, so it's not.
Right.
It's not that it's thousands and thousands of dollars. Every little bit, adds up. All right, number 4 to take the snap. He's going to keep it to the left. Ooh, the Saints packed that thing in.
Still short.
We got second down. Is that 99? Noah Tate? Noah Tate. If someone's down, Noah Tate swallowed everyone on that play. 24, I think, is the player down, McCoy Drake. So let's hope he can get up. I think he's holding his back. I think it's just what we used to call growing up the old Malachi crunch.
There were a lot of things we said growing up that we don't.
Yeah, that's one thing about it. You got to be kind. I hope it was Malachi crunch okay.
No, I think it's okay.
Is it okay? Or is it? Who knows? All right.
So PayPal, if you're listening and you're so inclined, you can go to PayPal, and the address is donate@atlantacolts.com.
I didn't even know we had that.
That's right.
This place is now. I work for Waffle House, so I'm not a big technology guy to begin with, but I didn't know we had a PayPal address.
Yeah, we have PayPal, donate, and also at atlantacolts.com on Venmo. So it is a nonprofit.
It is a nonprofit.
This is a 501c3.
We'll send you your tax deductible receipt here at the end of the year.
So let's thank some of the sponsors that we have this year. For those of you out of town, it might not mean a whole heck of a lot, but Site 1, Chambly Plaza, FSSR, Eastburn Associates, Emily Carlson, of Ansley Realty Summit Building Products, one of our former coaches, Alex Livingston. Connected Smile Solutions, the Waffle House.
Waffle House.
That's Dave Rickel. Eagle Rock Distributors here in Atlanta.
This bud's for you.
This is absolutely true. And let me just bring up a point about the Eagle Rock Distributors. They have
The greatest sponsoring and involved family in the history of the park.
The Economos family. They've actually opened up another another distributorship in Denver,
Colorado,
and
right?
Springs, and because I had a kid at the Air Force Academy, I was well aware of it, and I would see them out there at certain charitable events, and they would always be generous.
All
like
right,
Andrew
number 24 is up. That's the great news here. McCoy Drake.
Lorimer would hook me up with concerts and hot air ballooning, and anyway, so
All right, having a big hand for McCoy Drake.
Bud Light, it was what I was going to bring up. I think it's time to put that whole Bud Light thing behind us. That,
He's a tough kid.
I don't want to get into politics, but
That won't be the
Hey,
last we
there was
see.
a lot.
you can celebrate championship night with a cold Bud Light.
That's right. So shout out to Eagle Rock.
Back to the action. It's 2nd and 1.
I can squeeze in a couple more. Arslanian Plastic Surgery, Aspen Utility Company, the Griner family.
Noah Tate,
There's the Griner family.
Again, Hale Realty,
Jordan White,
Stern, Rick Partners,
Oliver Brown,
Dick's Sporting Goods. We all know Dick's. Bridget Posey with Jared Metcalf Partners, Pelfrey Tree Service, SR Appliances, Southern Custard,
Love custard.
Sunday Gravy,
I love Sunday gravy.
Key Bank, Brookhaven Dentistry, Jim Ellis Motors.
Stop the clock. Yeah.
And we have another timeout, so I'll finish the list. Yep, Jim Ellis, TLS Motor Works, Margarites on Dresden. Is that Margarites? Is that pronounced right? Margarites.
Margaritas are good too on Dresden.
Hey, we like all of the above. Restaurant Restoration
Margaritas
Services,
with Marguerite.
GW Insurance Advisors, Kaplan Orthodontics, and Income Payments. Whew.
I tell you, I'm glad to see Kaplan Orthodontics on there.
Doug Black, the Doug
Spent-
Black family, a huge sponsor this year, and we want to give a special thanks to him. Also a coach for the 10U Colts, the Colts travel team.
Glad to see Kaplan Orthodontics on there. I've had one kid that's had to go there 3 times. No fault of Dr. Kaplan's. Just some kids do what they're told and some kids don't. Unfortunately, mine is on the list that don't. So, all right, here we go. Coming out of the timeout, Broncos ready to get to it.
Remind me to tell you the story of the confusion in my family between the 2 orthodontists there, Kaplan and Cohen.
All right,
All right, folks, let's hear
here
it.
we go. I'm guessing we're going to have number 4.
With the Broncos.
Number
50
4 going under center.
53.8 seconds left.
We're doing a tush push. Tyler Dean up the middle.
They're running it like the Eagles.
There it is. It's a touchdown. That really was a. Are tush pushes legal? Tush push legal here at the Murph? All right.
I think there's no truer form of football than the tush push. That's
We
football
asked
in
our
its
director of
essence.
rules, Brooke Heaps, if the tush push was illegal. He said it was not illegal, so we are going with that. The tush push is not illegal here at the park. And we've got 6 points on the board, 46 seconds to go.
By the end of this week, and all these games that Brooke Heaps is keeping the scoreboard for, we're going to invest in single score next season, and he'll just be able to use an iPad and drag his finger.
For the PAT attempt, but the Broncos coaching staff has called a timeout.
We could have Chris Valeriano take his camera and actually show Dave and me in the box, and we can show you the box, the electromech box that keeps the scoreboard across the field. Oh, look, Dave, say hi. There we are.
Hey, hello, broadcast land.
Dave Rickel,
Happy to be here.
Ron Bernstein. Gigi, I'm still waiting to hear from you.
Oh, we got a snap. It's down. It's a slow rush here, no rush here at the park. That's a good-looking kick, and that's straight through for a point.
That would have been good from the
So,
25.
yep, that was a beautiful kick. So it's going to be a 7-0 lead.
Just 46 seconds
Who was the
left
kick?
on the clock here in
Connor
the first
Adams.
half. So 46 seconds, second quarter, and We've got the Broncos now up 7-0 over the Saints.
We'll have inside a minute to go.
I tell you what, that was a beautiful kick.
Nice.
What I
That's
will
some
tell you in
distance.
broadcast land is the reason there is no rush at the park is we want to encourage teams to kick because it's an important part of the game. And the other thing is there's just not enough time in the week to practice
Right.
field goal block, which puts the kickers in a precarious position as they come through to kick, and the kids don't really know how to block it.
Well,
so
I made my
that's
kid
why we've
come-
gone with a dry rush.
I made my kid come home, and after we got done with Colts practice at like 8:30ish, and I made him go home and kick, and I would hold until my fingers were blistered. That's not going
All right, Jesse Corbett kicks it
I'd be
about
careful.
48 yards. Might have a little coaches on the field saying stay away from the ball.
Yeah, I don't know why the Saints players were getting up there on the ball. It was not going to go.
I do have an announcement to make tonight, though. We made a mistake last night. Number 92 for the Bengals, Sam Wilder, kicked one of the first championship game PATs in the history of the park, and we couldn't see his number. So
okay.
if Sam Wilder is anywhere out there in America tonight, we want to congratulate Sam Wilder on kicking a couple
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee PATs last night.
It was Pee-wee. That's
Pee-wee.
the part that makes
It was incredible.
remarkable.
It was incredible. So get the word out to Sam Wilder, whoever's listening.
If y'all are watching at home, you'll see blue lines on the field, the outer blue lines that just go below the numbers on the field, the 50, the 40, the 30. There's a blue line, and there's one on the opposite side. And the Pee Wee League plays on a thinner field because they're smaller, younger kids.
And it's nine-man
And
game.
nine-man, exactly. But they still play 100 yards.
All right, the Saints are ready. The coaching staff drew up.
All right, the Saints are going to need to answer quick here.
Or do they? Maybe they don't. Do they play a full 100?
Hey, I'm going to put my eyes on number 15 Carey here at the bottom of the screen. He's been the intended target on some long passes, so let's see if we can connect. Nope, 10's going to take it up the middle. That's Pearson Saywich. Brought down.
They should be
By
trying to
number
run this
42.
play. The clock is running down at like 34, 33, just coming up to 30 seconds.
Alex Simmons and Andrew Miller in on the tackle.
So the Saints saving their last time out of the first half for
To see what
after
happens
this
next.
play.
You know, sometimes at Murphy Candler Park, bad things can happen when you try and do
Let's
too
go.
much.
They're
So
like-
maybe they're just taking it easy and
Well, they might not have time to run a second play because this one's already winding down to 8 seconds.
that might be part of the plan.
Oh, he might have some room on the outside. He has a nice block there by 52.
Number 4 is meeting him downfield. I see the angle. Nope, it's number 17. Number 17, Mason Daniels, gets out there to make a great tackle on the last play of the half.
Hey, James Greer had a nice block there in the middle of the field to try to seal off an edge. But
And at the end of one, it's
That's a pretty good first half, RB.
the Broncos
good
7,
first
Wasn't
half.
high scoring, but it was exciting.
Started out as a defensive battle, and we finally got a score at the end of the second quarter.
All right, if you guys want to check in, if you like the upstate of South Carolina, the number is 864-316-5056. That's 864-316-5056. If you are partial to sunny Miami, Florida,
305 984 6300. And we just got a confirmation.
shout out to Will Griner and Aiden Griner and the Broncos. Gigi is the grandmother to Aiden
That's what we
and
just
Will
got
Griner.
confirmation. I've been riding Gigi hard
About
over the last, like, I
to
needed some
identify herself.
confirmation. Yep. So we know Gigi. The question now is the G is for
great grandmother,
or it could be for Grandma Griner.
gorgeous,
Gorgeous Griner. Gorgeous Grandma.
gracious.
I mean,
Look at
the
these great
possibilities
cheerleaders.
are endless here.
This-
So we've got a big group of little hotties out on the field right now doing some cheerleading. Atlanta Colt cheerleaders. And we're going to bring Travis Thatcher into the box to regale us with stories from the old country.
Oh, man. So tonight, RB, we got a special guest. His nephew is coaching for the Packers. It's game 2. He played at Alabama, won 2 national titles under Bear Bryant. Played 7 years in the NFL for the Green Bay Packers. Legendary Bart Starr was his coach. Forrest Gregg was his coach. Played with James Lofton, Lynn Dickey, Ron Stenerud, the famous kicker.
Jan
Stenerud.
Stenerud.
So
Kansas
he's
City
going to be in the
Chiefs.
house tonight. I'm going to try to get him up here to the box and introduce him, let him maybe tell a story or two. He's got some great Alabama stories.
Do we announce this name or do we hold off on that name for now?
I don't know.
But people could go. This could be a little mystery game for people to play at home.
Yeah,
Alabama.
He's
and
from
he
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia native.
Played Alabama 77 to 80.
And then
Was
went
a
to
free agent with the Green Bay Packers. Started linebacker for 6 years. Tore his ACL in year 7. And I think he was one of the guys that maybe crossed over during the strike and actually played a game or two with the Vikings.
Are you saying he's a scab?
Yeah, he was a scab. Well, he wanted to keep playing. He wasn't making a lot of money. His first contract was like $28,000. So maybe let's. What else? What other hints could we give? First name starts with an R. Last name starts with an S. Great stories at Alabama. Played with Marty Lyons, Dwight Stevens. That's your
Dwight Stevens.
That's the Dolphins legend, right?
Miami Dolphins center, Hall of Fame center.
Oh, Marty Lyons. Who's the other guy?
Marty Lyons for the New York Jets.
Yeah. Who was the other guy that was really good? Number 77. I think he played for the Jets too.
Oh,
not
no,
Gastineau, but
was he a Jets player? No, A.J. Dewey's the Dolphins, and he played for
Mayusiana.
Louisiana.
He maybe played for one of those guys. But anyways, a lot of legendary players. So.
Well, there's another family here in Dunwoody, the McGeorges. Randy McGeorge is the dad. They've got a number of kids that came through the park here, boys, and a daughter. But Randy McGeorge's dad is Rich McGeorge. But a lot of people probably don't know, but he was a early round pick by the Green Bay Packers. I believe he was out of either UNC or Duke.
Oh, wow.
And went on, played a bunch of years with the Packers and ended up going into coaching. And he coached with a lot of teams, including the Miami Dolphins and amongst others. But anyway, long story short, Rich McGeorge, I see him around periodically. I think he's retired now.
Oh,
but
wow.
he was another NFL alum. But it's just funny. He's a big man. And we were having Thanksgiving lunch. No, I'm sorry, it was Easter. We were having Easter lunch at a restaurant here in Dunwoody. And the McGeorges were sitting at the table next to us. And my brother-in-law, Steve Hickey, came in. Steve Hickey's about 6'7" and about 10, 20 pounds. He's a big guy. And I watched Coach McGeorge. I watched his eyes fix on this monster man and track him across the room as he came to sit down at our table. And after we were all done eating, I went over and was talking to the McGeorges. And I said, "Hey, Coach, I saw you get a beat on my brother-in-law, Steve, over here. Look, we're on. And he said, "Yeah, that guy is an offensive lineman, right? Because he coached a lot of offensive line."
Okay.
And I said, "No, he never played. He was a basketball player." But it was just funny because I called it. I saw him pick up Steve because he's that big and and follow him to the table. So
Okay.
I still don't know who might be coming up here.
So he also, I forgot, he played with Tony Nathan. Remember Tony
Yeah,
Nathan?
sure. Yeah,
Was
he's
he running
Alabama,
back
right.
for the Jets,
Dolphins.
right? No, Dolphins.
Tony Nathan.
Yeah, so he was an interesting guy. Nobody was recruiting him. I'll tell this story since he won't have a lot of time tonight. But he was being recruited by virtually no one, and Auburn called him on a recruiting
Like
visit.
me.
Huh?
Like me.
Yeah, so Auburn calls him on a recruiting visit. So he goes, and they're like, "Hey, we want you to sign." Well, I guess Wynn had gotten back to Bear Bryant. And so the gentleman's brother's name is Howard. So Howard gets a call on a Sunday
Howard
night.
is whose name?
It's the gentleman's brother.
Okay.
So he gets a call at the house. And
So he's
no
Jewish
cell,
guy.
no cell phones.
Jewish.
You know, just the rings at the kitchen table, right? The kitchen wall. He pulls it off. He's like, "Oh my God, hey, it's Coach Bryant." So puts him on the phone, and he offers him a scholarship right there because the wind had, the word had gotten out that, oh yeah, Auburn's going to sign this kid. So he goes there to Alabama, and as a freshman, within the second game, he starts against USC in the Coliseum. And who was the running back? Charles White. Who was the running back they
Back
had?
then,
He won the Heisman Trophy.
well, Charles White might have
Yeah,
been Charles
might have-
White.
like
'Cause
back
he
in the-
was, back in like
in the
late
70s.
or early
Yeah,
80s.
so he got trucked, and I remember he said he didn't have a great game, but he said at the end of the day they liked how he practiced, and they liked the look in his eye, so they gave him a shot. And I think he played some more throughout that year, but then he started the whole way out. So and then he went to Green Bay, and he was an underdog, and basically worked his butt off and
Free agent.
drove to Green Bay in a Toyota
I might have to
Corolla,
get online here.
Toyota Celica, and won a starting job. And so it's a pretty cool story. Hardworking guy, but back then the NFL guys didn't get paid a lot of money, so he had to go get a second job. A lot of guys got into real estate in the off season, so he got a job selling real estate. And so ultimately, when his career was over with, he had made some money. He was actually one of the first guys to defer some of his money, sort of like Barry Bonds did. Bobby Bonilla, you remember he got paid the $1 million for like 30 years. He deferred some money, and so it just accrued interest. And then back then, I mean, interest rates, RB in the early 80s were pretty high, right?
Yeah, real high.
So, but he had to get a job, went out and got a job, got into real estate, eventually got on board and started a property tax consulting business in commercial real estate, and just retired. I dated his niece. Lucky enough, he took interest in me, and he gave me a job, and so I worked there for 20 years, but he just retired probably about 12 months ago, and we miss him heavily, but he's a great guy.
I figured out who your man is.
Oh,
Let's see.
did he Google? Was that AI? No, actually, Rich Wingo was a good friend of his.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, so Rich Wingo was
me
a
go.
stud linebacker.
Let me go.
And there's another
back
guy,
to the
interesting
drawing
story. So
board.
my wife she's from Ohio. We got married in Akron, Ohio, and a guy named Mark Murphy. And the only reason why I knew Randy when he told me who the guy was, it stood out because as a kid, he had a common baseball card. That's a common's usually the guy that's got 1 million cards, and he was bald. And so I always remembered Mark Murphy, the bald guy. And he actually came to my wedding. Randy's like, "Hey, I'm going to be in Akron. He's a good friend of mine. Do you mind if he comes?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring him to the wedding." So that was pretty cool.
What position did
He
your
played linebacker. He was number
Okay.
55. So ultimately later on in life, we call him double nickel for 55. He's number 50 at Alabama and then went on to be 55. But he's got great stories about Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg. I mean, just legendary coaches. He played on the Tundra when they had the
frozen
heating
tundra?
blankets underneath that actually, warm up the field, sloppy football games. He played in the game, the fog. He didn't play in the Fog Bowl, but he played against. So actually, let's go back a step. He'll kill me if I tell the story. Monday Night Football, a guy named William Perry, the refrigerator.
Sure.
Randy Scott met him in the middle on the first time he ever,
Did
when
you
that
just
got popular.
divulge the name?
And he tackled him. Oh, yeah, I did give it away. But he got trucked. But he was the guy that tried to hit the fridge. And so then the fridge went on later on that season to make a bunch of catches out of the backfield and whatnot. But he's a hardcore, old school. Okay, you want me to just give it away?
I think you already did.
Randy Scott.
Randy Scott.
So he's got a McDonald's football card when McDonald's back in the 80s released football cards. And when you bought a meal, you would get a stack of football cards, and actually I think it was a one that had like 8 cards on it and perforated, and you could rip them off. So did you look them up?
I love I don't know what year. I'm
No,
looking.
just put in Randy Scott.
Okay.
Google Randy Scott Packers, and then we'll bring it over and we'll show it to the screen. Oh, you know what, RB, the game's about to start.
Yep, we're ready to
We'll-
start.
we'll
10
go back
minutes
to
on the
Randy
clock.
Scott.
Here's the kick from Teddy Rice, and it goes 10 yards to the.
So that was a lot of Randy
midfield.
Scott there. But we'll bring in some more about him later.
For the Broncos. And
I
it's
might,
first and 10 Broncos to
whoops,
start
let
the
me-
second half from the 50-yard line.
Steve Hickey.
We're right back at it. That's 44 Robinson.
Robinson on the carry.
He's wrestled down by number 10. That's Pearson Sayowich.
Hold on.
Nice tackle by Pearson.
All right, Dave Rickle jumping back in here with my good friend Travis Thatcher. We've got a couple shout-outs to go over here. I might have snuck away for a quick minute. We got a shout-out to cheerleader Lucy Greer, always supporting the family. Love it. The Greer family continues to dominate the shout-outs tonight.
That's 4. You know him, Tyler Dean.
We got Colton and Bryson Dean, Tyler's cousins. Giving a big shout-out to Tyler, who had a great first half. They're out there in Bronco country. Let's ride. They're
Wow.
actually checking in from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. There's a great little Waffle House in
wow.
Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Unit number 951. I'm sure Colton and Bryson Dean have eaten at that Waffle House a time or two. That's got a legendary staff and a legendary manager down in Mount Pleasant. So next time you go in, make sure you know the Waffle House there in Mount Pleasant got a shout out too. But here we go. We've got a first down and 10. Broncos with the ball. What do you think, Travis?
Well, Dean has been very effective tonight. Last play was RPO. Let's see what he does here. He's going to run wide.
He's looking for the right side.
Ooh.
Picks up.
Yeah.
Boy, it was going to be 3, but he's banging
Yeah.
people around and might have gotten 8.
Yeah, that Saint player came up with a nice pop, but I don't know if he missed him or shot off him one. But Dean, I tell you what, he's a great baseball player, football player, just a great athlete.
All around.
Yep.
It looks like we got number 34, Ryland Smith. Looks like he was in on that final tackle there for the Saints.
It's been a well-matched football game tonight, Dave. Don't you think? I mean,
You
been
know,
pretty hard-nosed.
it's been hard nosed. It's been exciting, but yes, it's been a defensive battle.
Broncos set up shop at 2nd and 3.
The Broncos getting the ball here to start the half could be a big factor.
Dean under center. He's going to
Quick pitch to number 19,
number 19 looking for the side.
Matthew
Matthew
Leach.
We got a flag on the play.
Gets up for a first down.
Looks like a first down. We'll see the penalty.
Dave, I don't want to give any tips away as far as my coaching here, but I'd be toss sweep right and left. The corners are working tonight, so Broncos ought to keep pounding.
And it's going to be holding on the Broncos.
Oh, that's going to set him back.
First down, and it's going to bring them back 10.
Oh, holding pattern. That's not good.
But we'll do the down over, I do believe. So I'm guessing we'll have a spot. It's a spot of the foul, 10 from the spot of the foul. So it looks like we're going to have a second and about 10 to go. Clock's running.
All right, so we're at 2nd and 10 after the holding penalty. And it's
Well, they moved the ball good too, Dave. That hurt. Ooh, high snap. Dean pulls it down.
brings it down.
Slings it.
Ooh,
34.
34. Hank Sutter.
Hank Sutter with a beautiful catch.
Man, that was great.
Reed Skidmore with possibly a touchdown saving tackle there.
Yeah, it's amazing, Dave, how sometimes a busted play, how it opens up, a new play.
It just breaks up the timing or
Yeah, it
something.
does.
Like everyone,
Nice job of
Yeah.
making something
like everyone loses
They
their,
froze.
they lose their contain or their gap or whatever it is because they start thinking they're going for a loose ball. Next thing you know.
Exactly.
All right, number 99 and 97 out there. Jordan White and Noah Tate getting each other lined up and pumped up. Those are some big fellas there. I think if I'm running the ball, I'm running outside. I'm not trying to run inside on those two gentlemen. And then you add number 52 James Greer in there. That is a stout defensive line.
No Tate got off that block. Ooh, great play. No Tate disrupted it. Robinson broke the tackle.
It's almost like Tate heard me talking about him.
I think he did. He's a second-year player. Big kid. He's really learned. I watched him last week, pursuit of the football last year. Talked to his dad a little bit. He was didn't really know what to do, and now he sort of figured out what to do. So
He knew what to
it's
do
good
on this one.
Yeah, good to see.
I bet you he's going to know what to do right here. 4th down and 2.
That's right. You got to get low. Broncos might come back with the tush push.
Saints D bring to the 4th down. Tate and Dickerson and White and It's Dean
Under center here.
and Leach and Robinson in the backfield.
Ooh,
A
pulls
little
it.
fake pulls around the
Gets the
corner.
corner.
And Leach, or Dean's going to take the
Breaks a couple
sweep
tackles.
outside.
Wow, he's a strong
Wow.
runner. I mean, he
Tyler
took his
Dean
right
with a
hand
tough
and
run.
just
Oh, wait, we got a little
Ooh,
extra.
there we go.
About 12.
some laundry, dirty laundry.
Getting a little
That's,
chippy out there. I think we might have a late hit.
We've got a Saint down on the field.
Tell you what, that's
I think number 87, Bryce Dickerson, was in on the play.
Saints did not need that with this
We'll
ball
see what the
getting moved down the field like
extracurriculars are.
this.
We've got someone on the Saints down.
Yeah.
Personal foul on the Saints, though?
Yeah, it was personal foul for sure.
Personal foul, that'll tack on 15 to the play.
All right, we're waiting to see what's going on here with the
Half the distance.
Saints player down. See, we got a Saints player down, Greg.
We got a Saint player down.
It's a beautiful night here for a little football. A lot of these championship nights have been blisteringly cold.
For sure.
I remember the one of the first ones, about 2010, first one I came down to. So about 13 years ago, it was about 32 degrees, and it was a great football game. The Pat Rice-led Raiders won that championship. Pat was a former board member and president of the park. It's always fun to see former board members and people that have been so involved with the park over the years. I still see Pat and spend time with him. So all the relationships that get created down here really are very special. All right, great. We got number 10 is up for the Saints. That was Pearson Saywich. Pearson, I saw what happened. He was trying to make the tackle before Tyler Dean got out of the backfield, and I think he just might have caught his heel in his gut and lost his wind. So that's what we're going with. But we'll see. The Saints are backed up, Travis.
Broncos are trying to tack on.
First and goal from the 8.
8-yard line.
Dean under center.
Quick pitch to number 19. Oh, my.
Noah Tate.
Oh, my.
Tell you what,
Matthew
folks.
Leach just was introduced to Noah Tate. And Noah Tate, wow. I'm just going to say I'm glad that Noah Tate didn't just tackle me.
That's right. I don't know that the young man knows his strength. He actually, beautiful sportsmanship, offered to help get the gentleman up. But Noah Tate, when he turns it on, he's an Aaron Donald. I still don't know if he's so nice of a kid. He may not know what he just did. Good job to him.
All right, here we go. So we got second and goal from the 15 now. It's a high snap to the right. Up the middle we go. Weaving, bobbing, weaving, bobbing.
Bob's for about 7, 8.
Number 32 makes a great tackle. Knocks Marshall. That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
So interesting, little bit of history here. Knox Marshall has played 7 seasons at the park, whether it was baseball or football, and he's been in 5 championships.
And he's in 5th grade.
In 5th grade. So 7 seasons of, whether it was football or baseball, he's been in 5 championship games.
That's incredible.
That is unbelievable.
He's the lucky penny.
Yeah, he is.
Third and goal from the 4.
Here we go, Tyler Dean to take the snap. Hands it off. Robinson around to the left, gets forced back inside.
Wow.
I tell you, number 12, Reed Skidmore had to contain and pushed him back inside, but there was no backfill to help him out there. So that's going to be a touchdown. Broncos.
I think Ben Robinson.
13-0.
He was I don't know where he went in the draft, but he was a steal. Never played football before. And
No
has
kidding.
Scored several touchdowns this season. Done a really good job.
The touchdown run by Robinson puts the Broncos up 13-0.
I tell you what, those are the kids that can really make a difference. Here's the PAT by number 16. He blasts it.
Wow.
I mean, that's a great-looking kick by Connor Adams. But, yeah, some of the kids come down to the park, and we have evals in August, and there's kids that come out here, and in evals, they've never played football. They don't really know what they're doing.
Yep.
And then one thing that is true, though, with Coach Corbett, Coach Leach, and Coach Sutter, you're going to get some really good coaching. So if they can find a diamond in the rough, they're a
That's
great
right.
group that can shine them up, polish them off, and turn them into something. And that's the thing about football, too, is, you know, you can come into football at any age. And as long as you're taught the right way to play, keeping your head up, keeping your head out of it, learn to wrap when you tackle, learn to keep your feet moving. You know, you can come in really at any age and make a difference.
Yeah. Antonio Gates, right? Played basketball in college and one of
Decided
the
it's
best
time to play
tight ends
football.
ever, right?
He was a perennial top fantasy tight end.
He was. But this is a great time, you know, to start football for kids, right? This is the time to do it. Not when you're in. I mean, you can do it later in life, but this is a good
Great
time to start for the moms to feel comfortable, dads feel comfortable.
All right, number 24, McCoy Drake,
Uh-oh, he breaks.
keeps going. I looked down because I thought McCoy Drake had been tackled. No, it was
30,
Ryland Smith, 34.
34. And it was interesting because Noah Tate looked like he was going to pick it up.
Yep.
And he said, well, I'm a lineman.
I tell
Maybe
you
not.
24, 34 blended together.
Yeah, they just grabbed it and went with it.
Connor
So,
Parkhurst made a great tackle for the Broncos, number 88, Connor Parkhurst. Great job from my spot from my friend from Miami.
Go get yourself warmed up. Get yourself some concessions, and don't forget something at the spirit chevrolet.
All right, so we got a 1st and 10 for the Saints.
looks like the ball's coming right. Coaches were telling Noah Tate who to block. He jumped.
Looks like Noah got after him a little too early.
Action before the snap. They're calling it on the offense.
He was drawn a little bit off, but I mean, he went.
He was
From the 40.
ready to make a block.
Coach
That's for
probably should
sure.
have left him alone.
All right, so that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 now. I'd say this is probably, we got 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos definitely have some momentum on offense. So I'm going to say this is probably an important drive here
Oh,
for
yeah,
the Saints.
for sure. Anything can happen, but definitely for sure. And they've moved the ball tonight pretty well, too, so maybe they can get something going here.
McCoy Drake to take the snap. Hands it to number 12.
Yeah.
Skidmore.
Battles.
Battles back to the line of scrimmage.
Tyler Dean getting in there at the end. Looks like Will Reiner making a play.
All right.
No gain on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Saints.
You know, back to the Griner family, you know, Dave, they gave a pretty generous donation the last 2 seasons to the park. Very appreciative for their support.
Yeah, you know, I haven't met the Griner family yet. You know, my kids have graduated from here at the park, and but the important thing just to remember is how important all those sponsorships are to keep things going down here. All right, we've got a sack on the play now by the Broncos. Corbett, number 2 Corbett, and number 63 Charles Papiro are in on that. That's the first time I think we've called Papiro's name.
Yeah.
But that was a really nice play. I think he might have come in on a blitz. He's got his hooded sweatshirt on him. I love the hood underneath the helmet look. All right, Saints coming to the line quickly.
Got trips. Left side car.
Trips right. Everybody getting set up. Drake with the snap, coming right. He is under duress. He slings it.
Ooh,
Oh, my God, what a catch by number 12.
Gosh.
That's a game changer. Reed Skidmore.
Oh,
he
man,
might
he
be
is
gone.
off.
I wish we had instant replay. That was absolutely incredible.
He just walked in the end zone, Dave.
That's a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's figure it out. That's a 65-yarder. I think that was a 65-yarder. They're moving the flag. Did you see that ball? That ball
Yep.
was like a nuclear missile. That spiral was as tight.
It was a great catch too, and
Is
that
that-
was once
is any
again
spiral I've seen.
sort of a busted play. Like he had to juke a guy.
I tell you, the
Steps
Broncos
up.
had brought the pressure, didn't they?
Oh yeah. they
Boy,
did.
right when you started thinking that the Saints' chance were starting to slide. Back they come.
This is the beauty of ACYA. Just this championship week is just unbelievable. Take teams that were the best all season, they don't make it this far, and the teams that were decent come through.
Exactly what they got.
Sort of like March Madness. And both these teams have had a great season. The Saints knocked off the #1 team, the Texans, who had not lost a game all season. The Broncos,
What do we got? What do
in
we
the
got?
last
No
2-minute
good.
play with a tip, caught a ball and ended up beating the Chargers. So both teams really fought hard to get here.
After the big connection
All right, so the point after is no good, so we're going to have a 14-6 score.
from McCoy Drake to Reed Skidmore for 75 yards.
That's crazy.
And the Saints are back in business.
So that was a Drake to Skidmore with a tight spiral. We're going to say it was everything that a Peyton Manning spiral wasn't.
Very hungry. The concession stand is still open, and we have some specials tonight at the concession stand. We have a European sea bass with melted spinach, fingerling potatoes, lemon, Evian olive oil emulsion. We've also got a fresh seafood tagliatelle pasta with shrimp, scallops, calamari, English peas, and a creamy white wine sauce. And we have some lovely wine pairings to go along.
All right, that was my partner RB announcing our concession stand is open. They've got sea bass tonight. That's a good kick right there. The number 4 smartly just falls on it. Tyler Dean.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from the 39.
That was a great kick. Did we see who kicked that one? Didn't get a number on the kick, but whoever that was, young man, you did a good job. So we're going to have 1st and 10 for the Broncos. We got 141. That was about a minute and a half possession for the Saints. It looked like it might be a 3 and out, but no. 65 or 75-yard touchdown pass. That was probably the most exciting play. We saw a 63-yarder last night. That was pretty incredible. But I tell you what, they were under duress on that pass right there.
1st and 10 Broncos. Tyler Dean hands it off.
Oh, we have a check-in
Nice hard run by Robinson.
Tate,
from Slade Reese, who threw last night's 63-yard ball. Slade, we're going to let you vote. You're going to decide which play was better, that one or yours from last night. So it's a one-man vote. You've got the vote.
gain of about
Tell
4,
your dad to send in
2nd and 6
which was the
from
play of
44.
the what was the Budweiser play of championship week so far. All right, here we go. We've got 2nd down and 6
Out of shotgun.
with a minute to go. So direct snap, but it hits the ground. Dean nonchalantly picks it up and
Tate with the tackle.
gets upfield, gets about back to the line of scrimmage.
Who have been active.
Slade, you were supposed to be here tonight, young man. You were supposed to be here. We were going to do the halftime interview with you. You were going to walk us through that play because it really was an incredible, incredible pass you threw last night. But it is a school night. I do understand these things. I just got a note from home that my son got a 60 on his quiz today. So there's going to be a reckoning when I get back. If he's listening tonight, you better hit those books. All right, here we go, 3rd and 7.
Beach out wide.
Hand off to 44. Robinson moving quick.
He's got it. Brought down by
Tell you what, Robinson, as the
Great
game has
tackle.
gone on,
be back.
Great
just churning.
tackle
Ball guy.
by Saywich on the sideline there. But Robinson on a great run, enough for the 1st down. We're going to have a 1st down and 10.
1st down for the Broncos. Once again, let's hear it for those cheerleaders. Keeping you entertained all night.
That might be it for the 3rd quarter. 5
Tell you what.
seconds. Yep, they're going to walk off. So
Ourselves a ball game.
Dave, I
we've
think
got
you-
a 16-4 score going into the 4th quarter. Let's see if Coach Corbett and the Broncos can hold on. I know Coach Santa's got something to say about it.
10 Broncos when we come back. Folks, while I've got you during this
that was
break,
exciting. Dave called it right there. He said that possession was going to mean a lot, and it did. I think it was a play or two later they scored the touchdown. So
But our operation smooth through their generous donations. If you get a chance to support these sponsors, we greatly appreciate it as they support us.
All right, we've got another shout out. Shout out to James Greer, number 52, from his cousins Catherine and Michael, Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Oh, wow. Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Waffle House.
Yeah, I was out past Lawrenceville today. I was out in Social Circle.
Oh, wow. The Blue Willow Inn. Is it
Waffle
still
House, Waffle House Country.
there? I don't know. Is the Blue Willow Inn still there?
I drove right past it
Did you?
today.
Nice.
Blue Willow Inn. I
Yeah.
sure did. On the way back to I-20.
Nice.
I ate at the Blue Willow Inn probably in 2009. That's the last time I was actually in that market working.
Nice. Yeah.
And I was out there again today, and I was actually looking to see if it was still there.
Jim Ellis, TLS Motorworks, Margaritas.
I remember they had some good, like, peach cobblers.
Oh,
and
yeah. Yeah. Fried
some great
chicken.
fried
Yeah,
chicken.
the buffet.
Yep.
They had fried shrimp. Prime rib. Oh, yeah. The peach cobbler. Yeah, the cobbler. The dessert was.
The Blue Willow, right?
Yep, the Blue Willow.
That's funny you say that. I saw it. Yep, I was on the lookout for it. Here we go. Direct snap. It's going to Robinson again. Same play as last time. He's up 6, 7, maybe 7 yards. Great tackle there by Tate.
Dickerson.
Dickerson in on it as well.
About a 2nd and 4.
But it's a 6-yard.
The Broncos.
And the Broncos
Clock's running.
as they get to the line.
We definitely about time to start keeping an eye on the clock. This would be a big drive here for the Broncos.
Takes the snap.
Dean goes around to the right,
Quarterback keeper.
and he's going to be close to the first down. I don't know if he's there.
Got a couple, but it's not
I'll tell you, Dave, the snaps have been perfect. I mean, just
I tell you
on
what,
point.
that is one of the things that to me is incredible with youth sports is when you see a night of great snaps, because it's really not easy.
All right, it's third
No, not at
down.
all.
It looks like it was just short.
Boy, oh boy, third down.
13 inches.
The Fox Sports
We're getting ready
laser
for the push.
technology. It's been great to be in
Wow.
business with Fox Sports for them to lend us their technology. It says we're about 1 inch short. So we're under center.
Dean under
We're going to
center.
go with the tush push again. No, it's a fake.
He's
You
looking
pulled
for
it.
the edge.
Oh my. Oh,
He got it. though.
incredible.
Wow.
Number
he
10 almost got there. Saywich almost got
had
him behind the line of scrimmage. But he gets upfield.
Outside, and Dean picks up the first.
Who ended up making the tackle? Did we get a final tackle on that? That was a
Just
great
far
tackle because
sideline.
there was not a lot of help out on that far sideline. So great tackle. That could have been a touchdown saving tackle.
For 500, Alex.
All right.
That's our beloved treasurer, folks. Back then, they didn't play with helmets.
First and 10, 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Colt Field. Snap to Dean, hands it off to number
nice
19,
tackle.
Matthew Leach.
Leach on the carry, brought down by number 12, Skidmore.
And that's about,
Skidmore
looks like
and-
it's going to be a loss of about a yard.
And he's going to lose one on that.
So I tell you, the Broncos were getting some great movement, running
Yep.
running off tackle to the right,
Yep.
and it looks like the Saints have adjusted. It looks like Santa and Drake have made some sort of an adjustment there to strengthen the left side of their line, because those runs are going nowhere now.
Yeah, I noticed earlier they had told Tate to shift. They must know where they think they're running. But yeah, they've stacked him to his left, their right.
And to the right to go.
You come outside again. Nice play. Ooh, I think it was a strip.
14.
And just like that, the Saints are marching. All right. Encroachment on the Broncos. That's going to be a free 5 for the Saints. They make it first and short. Santa, give Santa the play. There's a Christmas joke in there somewhere.
I tell you what, no Tate still hustling up the line of scrimmage.
Hustling to the ball, having a
Those
lot of
linemen
fun
are
out there.
Drag him, but he's running. Good block by Noah Tate.
Handoff to McCoy.
McCoy takes it.
Waiting at Skidmore. I got to get a number.
Yeah, it looked like McCoy snapped to Skidmore, handed off to McCoy.
McCoy carried that.
He got up in there for
Maybe
Couple
he gained
yards.
a yard with forward progress.
I'm trying to get the number on the center. It's 50-something, I think. It might be 52, James Greer, but we're trying to figure out who the center is. Teddy
Let's
Rice?
see.
Is it Teddy Rice?
might be Teddy Rice. Yeah, in the blue,
It's
in the
Teddy
red
Rice.
shoes.
He's
Yeah.
doing a great job tonight so far at center. We want to call his name out and say, great job, Teddy.
Yep.
Hopefully we're not giving you the Sports Illustrated jinx there. All right, we've got Slade Reese checking back in. I told you it was a one-man vote, and the play of the championship so far it turns out it was last night.
Oh, wow.
Slade voted for
Okay.
his play because
Nice.
of James Walker's juke and run post catch.
Well, that's true.
So there you go.
That was nice.
Now you know.
So
All right,
he's
here's the
calling
snap.
it teamwork.
Number 12 takes it around left,
Ooh.
and he's
Gotta
going to have
get
enough
forward.
for the first.
Oh, he got it.
He's,
Wow.
I tell you, who's right at the line to gain with first effort, but with extra effort, I think he got an extra 2 or 3 yards. So we're going to have a 1st and 10, Saints from the 49-yard line.
I will tell you this, 4 or 5, there are some kids running the football. Not just one, not just two, several kids on both teams who will put their head down and get the
Go.
extra yards. It's good to see.
That was Skidmore there, number 12, Reed Skidmore. All right, here we go. First and 10. Santa hands off to number 24, Drake.
He was met.
And we've got
Tyler
number
Dean.
16,
And then Tyler Dean came and cleaned them up.
Connor Adams, Tyler Dean, and I think old Jesse Corbett got a little poke in there. One thing you know about young Jesse Corbett, he's always going to have some pursuit to the ball and try and get a little snake bite at the end. So we got a timeout, Saints, saving a little time. 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go. All right, the number if you want to check in, 864-316-5056. 864-316-5056. My broadcast partner, Travis Thatcher, Ron Bernstein. It looks like Ron has gotten a little Sweet Caroline going to get the crowd going. But this is your chance to take a quick break and get back for the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Tell you what, this is going to be a great game. Like I mentioned earlier, these playoff weeks are incredible. Always good football. Good weather.
All right, here we go.
Did you?
What happened?
I didn't do anything. It's when you picked it. When you picked up it. You didn't do anything.
Here we go. It looks like we have an interception there. Number 34 with the interception.
Sutter on the interception. Get the ball back for the Broncos.
We're wondering if we're having some technical difficulty
I hear you
here.
now, I think.
Some turnovers here.
All right, we're back.
I think so. I
Okay,
don't
we
know
had a
if
little
there's
technical difficulty.
short in the wire or what?
Number 34, Ryland Smith with a big interception there. So that is a major change in momentum. Microphone check, 1, 2.
Okay.
here we go.
Business after the interception by Sutter. Dean takes the snap.
Dean around the right corner.
Tell you what, 34. Made some good tackles.
Looking for the
Oh, a big tackle there. Tell
Cleaned
ya,
up by
paperwork
24.
keeps flying away. Was that 24?
Yeah, Drake came in there and good form tackle.
McCoy Drake. Coach's son. Hawks fan. I tell you what, I've already got my tickets for Martin Luther King Day. We've got
Oh,
Victor Wembanyama or Wembanyama
Oh, from the Spurs?
from the Spurs coming to town. So I will see you there, Coach Drake. Me and my two boys. My son's coming in from college to come to that one. Hopefully we won't have load management.
Corbett in motion. It's a pitch.
Ooh, nice tackle.
Number 44 with a tough run.
Tell you what, 26 at cornerback came up and
Number
had a nice
12
lick.
and, number 12 and 24, it looked like Skidmore,
Yeah.
Drake, and landed maybe Elliott in
Yeah,
there too.
Elliott was the initial contact, sort of knocked him off stride.
Oh, there
It
you
was
go.
a good
Yep,
play by
26.
him.
Yep.
Great play.
So all three guys in on that. But that was a tough run by Ben Robinson, and
Yeah.
he hopped right back up after taking quite a lick on the certain tackle. All right,
This is a
the
big-
Saints.
Big down right here, Dave.
Yep, we got 3rd and 8.
This could be the ball game.
Saints got a little clock management issue here. If they give up too many more first downs.
Yeah, only looks like they got 2 timeouts. Got to stop him here.
Direct snap, fake.
Pulled it.
Tyler Dean off to the right. Beautiful
stopped
tackle,
him.
number 34.
Wow.
Rylan Smith right there to bring him down.
Noah Tate there to secure it.
Noah Tate finishes it off.
Wow. So 4th and
And we're going
7?
to say this
6?
is a big play.
4th down.
We've got a 4th and 8. I'm guessing Corbett won't punt. Very rarely happens around here.
Wow, this is a huge down.
A one-score game and a 4th
I tell you what, I think
and
our rule on punting is you can just get a 20-yard on the
Saints
punt.
defense
And
looking to stand tall.
I don't think anyone really punts very often, but
No.
turning a 38-yard short field into a 60-yard field
Yep.
is it's almost a decision.
I would agree.
All right, here we go.
Wow, big
Number
play.
4, Tyler Dean,
Oh.
back to take the snap. He's coming around left. He's throwing.
Throws it.
He
Ooh.
catches it. Beautiful catch by 34.
Ooh. Ooh. I tell you what.
He got the
a
first down.
Wow.
Oh, my
The
gracious.
initial tackle, he was
that
stopped.
was right underneath. That was unbelievable. Hank Sutter caught the ball. He had at least 6 to go. Initial contact, he probably still had 4 to go. Saints wisely take a timeout. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go.
Crazy.
That was a beautiful
Yeah.
effort.
I mean,
That was a championship effort right
yeah,
there.
He was short about a yard on the initial contact. Found a way.
And
Found
you
a
know
way.
what? I got to tell you, the difference, all my years of playing ball, some guys, when they run with the ball, have a way to fall forward.
Mm-hmm.
Other guys get tackled backwards.
Yep.
And let me tell you, right there, Hank Sutter,
Yep.
he got tackled forward, and that made
That's right.
all the difference on that play.
Yep. And I think he was aware of where his first down marker was, right? So he smart play.
Yeah, that's a great point by our cameraman, Chris. He also tiptoed that sideline.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, at first I'm like, why are they throwing? But it worked out good.
Coach Corbett calling it up.
That was pretty risky there.
Because if it throws an incomplete pass, it stops the clock too. Well, I guess on a change of possession, it
Yeah,
stops the clock, but-
but still, yeah. I mean, they still get the ball, and
All right. I think the Broncos are going to need one more first down, but I think that would about do it. Saints still with one timeout.
which is interesting that they took that timeout on first down there, Dave.
Right.
They
Yep, they took one
essentially
early.
wasted a timeout because the clock would have stopped on the first down, or no? I
No,
guess
no,
it
no.
would have kept going.
Keeps going.
Yeah,
Once the sticks are.
yeah. I was thinking the other. I thought it was change of possession.
Yep. So yeah, if it had
That's
gone
smart.
the other way, if they make that stop. Yep. So we got second down and 17. Clock is stopped.
All right, so the Saints do their job on first down, come up with a big loss.
All right.
Second and 15.
I've got a voicemail here from Dr. Brown, my old dentist. It's like a visual voicemail. I think he's giving a shout out to Jesse Corbett. That would be my guess. I can't tell, but if it's you, Dr. Brown, out there, you know I love you. Here we go. Fourth down around the corner, second down around the corner,
Nice
number
play.
4.
Noah Tate.
Tyler Dean.
Noah
Tate in there with the tackle.
Went back to pick him up, too. Nice kid. Okay. Well, they're just going to run the clock.
Clock's running.
Let's see what happens.
Dr. Brown, I hope you're not chewing your teeth out of nerves. Got to keep those teeth fresh and clean like you always kept mine. We're going to have a third down, about 17.
Third and 16.
We've got a minute and 50 seconds to go.
50 to go. Broncos on that, snap is over.
Hey, Chris, do you know this thing went dead again?
It's on headphones?
Yeah, I can't hear Dave. I was sitting there and I moved. Like when he picked it up last time, it just cut out. And
Can you
then
hear me now?
there it is. Okay, that was it. There just must be a short. It's out again.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I get.
All right. Sorry if we've had some technical difficulties out here. Couple ham and eggers up here in the box. We've got a minute, 31 seconds. I'm not sure what's going on out here.
Everyone's yelling about the clock. Let's see what happens. Dean pulls
Dean
it.
takes the snap, pulls it.
Oof. He's gonna get the
Wiggling,
first down.
worming,
Ooh.
wiggling, worming. I
Got
think
the
he
first
gets there. I
down.
think he got there.
I think he got a first down.
Ball
He
game.
did. He did, and that's going to do it, I think. That's going to do it. So unless we have some sort of a strange fumble, we're going to say congratulations to the Broncos fans out there. Dr. Brown, you got yourself a championship. Saints, nothing to be ashamed about. What a great game. What a well-played game by the Saints. A great job by Coach Santa and Coach Drake. Couple small plays here or there that made the difference. Ball gets snapped.
Oh, wow.
I don't think that ball was supposed to get snapped. There's a lot of confusion. I think Coach Corbett is trying to figure out when to call a timeout.
Corbett's eating aspirin after that one.
All right, we've got 30 seconds. I think Coach Corbett's trying to figure out if they need to get another playoff or if that's going to be it. I tell you what, they just snapped that ball. That would have gone into Murphy Candler. That would have gone into Murphy Candler Atlanta Colt history if that snap had gotten picked up and run back the other way.
Well, great season, both teams.
And that's it. Congratulations to both teams. We're going to have a 14-6 final. Broncos over the Saints. Congratulations to Broncos Nation. Coach Corbett, Coach Bender, Coach Leach, Coach Sutter. Coach Bender, sorry you couldn't be here tonight. Hope you're out there listening. Love you, and your brother Tommy.
They played a heck of a game. It was back and forth all day. Stay tuned for the trophy presentation at midfield. Following the trophy presentation, we will
We're
have a battle
signing out. We'll
of
be
the
back for
NFC
game
North
2.
As the Packers take on the Bears. All right, folks, one more round of applause for these two squads. An outstanding game by the Saints and the Broncos. Incredible effort by both teams. Right. We're going to start with the runner-up Saints, an outstanding season. Coach Santa, Coach Drake, Coach Dickerson. Starting with number 8, Alex Santa. Number 10, Pearson Sandwich. Number 12, Reed Skidmore. Number 24, McCoy Drake. Number 26, Landon Elliott. Number 32, Knox Marshall. Number 34, Rylan Smith. Number 50, Teddy Rice. Number 52, James Greer. Number 87, Bryce Dickerson. Number 97, Jordan White. Number 99, Noah Tate. Number 88, Oliver Brown. One more time for your 2023 Saints. And one more, I missed one on my sheet. I went right by him. You heard his name a bunch tonight. Number 15, Connor Perry. All right, now for your 2023 fifth grade champions, the Broncos. Coach Corbett, Coach Leach, Coach Binder, and Coach Sutter, congratulations on a fantastic season. Starting with number 2, Jesse Corbett. Number 4, Tyler Dean. Number 16, Connor Adams. Number 17, Mason Daniels. Number 19, Matthew Leach. Number 31, Andrew Miller. Number 34, Hank Sutter. Number 42, Alex Evans. Number 44, Benjamin Robinson. Number 63, Charles Papiro. Number 66, Hayden Griner. Number 88, Connor Parker. Number 92, Ryan Campbell. And number 98, Will Brunner. One last time for the 2023 champions on both sides. Great season, Saints and Broncos. Yes, let's do one quick one and then I need you guys. Yeah, we'll give it, Coach, you earned yourself a trophy. Our treasurer likes to recycle these.